basil.
Yep, so put that in there.
Good job.
All right. Jordan, do you want to measure out the next step?
Oh, sure.
All right.
Tierra Learning Center serves adults with developmental disabilities, and we have kind of a three-prong approach. We have an adult family home where we have 7 residents who live there, and then we have a employment services program where we help people find jobs, and that includes how to write a resume and how to do an interview and how to look and what do you want to do, and do some training and then help them get a job, and then once they have a job, then we assist them on the job with whatever they might need. And lastly, we have a program called Trails, which is a kind of an occupational recreational program where people come up for the day, and we do a whole range of activities from sports to arts to cooking and field trips, and we went rafting last week. So a lot of different activities, and we allow people to choose what they want to do, so we have several groups running at the same time doing different activities.
Need help pouring it?
No.
Well, right now we serve mostly adults, and a lot of those activities, we teach them specific skills, but we also teach them socialization skills. So teaching them to behave appropriately and to apologize when you make a mistake or do things like that. So there's a lot of learning within the activities.
Okay. I'm going to get a spatula and we're going to scrape this out.
We're offering a camp for youth with autism, ages 11 to 15, and that's in August. And that's our first year at it, and we're hoping to have 10 campers in a group and offer different activities, and we're taking registrations. And right now we're going to stop at 10, just because that's a good group, and you can have 3 camp counselors with the 10, and that kind of creates that 1-to-3 ratio, which is our ideal ratio that we like to have. Having been in the adaptive sports field for a long time, I know that there's a huge need for parents out there in the summertime for the kids and for the parents to have a little bit of a break. And so we're trying it out for 1 week this year, and hopefully we'll do it 3 or 4 times next year, and eventually I see us having a camp every week. Well, I think that having a camp with people with kids on the autism spectrum requires specialized knowledge of the camp counselors, because there are some behaviors that are kind of specific to kids with autism, and then there's some that maybe aren't. But knowing how to work with those behaviors and how to maybe calm somebody down, and also understanding that kids and adults with autism really like structure, and they like to know what's next and have routine. And so creating an environment where they have those routines so they feel comfortable. So a lot of thought into creating the structure and the activities that serve people who have autism.
Is that working? Yep. Okay. All right, if you need a bigger one.
We offer pickleball, and there'll be cooking, there'll be archery, there'll be some garden work, there'll be arts and crafts, music, dancing, a whole range of different activities for the campers. From my past work experiences where I used to work, we had 3 different camps, so 30 campers in 3 different groups every week throughout the summer, and there was always a waiting list. So, and I know on the west side they host camps and they're very popular, and there's a waiting list there. A camp for kids with autism would be greatly utilized in this area. One of the things we offer is a transportation program. So folks from Wenatchee, we can arrange to pick them up, or perhaps some of our participants are able to get the Link Plus and get dropped off at the bus stop, and we go and pick them up. So we've eliminated the need for transportation, which is a huge barrier oftentimes to participating here. We never turn anybody away due to inability to pay, so we do have scholarships for those who can't afford the full tuition. Obviously, it's a beautiful setting here. You're out in nature, and I have found that our participants who come here really love it, and so there's just something special about the Tierra Learning Center and the Sun Edge Canyon that makes people feel comfortable and at home.